Alright, so here we are in 2025, and I never thought I'd be talking about Joe DeRosa. I figured that guy quit comedy years ago, but no, he's out here, and he's promoting a special he filmed at least 2 years ago, back when two retards could yell at each other about their favorite candy on YouTube, and it would be the talk of the internet. Either way, Joe DeRosa, the guy with more failed projects than Bert Kreischer, is promoting a comedy special he filmed and released on YouTube. And as of this recording, DeRosa's comedy special is sitting at 280,000 views. Thanks, Joe Rogan. Your powers do still work. But I have to imagine it's just those supplement-filled cold plunge bros that are recent fans of Rogan that are going and watching DeRosa's special. Not people that know DeRosa hasn't been a guest on this podcast in 10 years.
There's
What are
so
you writing
many
down?
There's so many things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is really interesting. Like to sit with you one-on-one like this. It really is. Because, and I say that outside of who you are to the world, which is obviously impressive. I say it to you just as a comic that knows you and has been friendly with you for many years. We don't get usually when I see you, it's at the mothership.
Green room, 50 people around.
50 pen.
Now, I'm not here to tell you Joe DeRosa put out a great special and it was funny. I'm also not here to tell you that it was terrible. I didn't watch it. But what I did watch was Joe DeRosa's unmatchable butt sniffing of Joe Rogan. And believe me, I've seen some people bow to this man. I mean, for God's sakes, Joe, within the first few minutes of this podcast, you were already acting like you just stumbled onto Mount Olympus and Zeus was about to give you the keys to the kingdom. And like I said, I've seen people come on the JRE and act like complete buffoons, groveling over the conversation with Rogan as if it's some sort of confessional and the person on the other side decides whether or not you become rich and famous. And in some ways, Joe can grant you those things. But to see someone like DeRosa just bend the knee as if Rogan inspired him to become a comedian, that's just pathetic. Honestly, I think it's because DeRosa has been a lifelong drinker within the comedy scene. A man that has made many connections with top people in the industry. From Better Call Saul and Grand Theft Auto to a short-lived podcast with the great Bill Burr. Joe DeRosa has had opportunities to be successful, and I honestly believe his drinking and general curmudgeon-like persona keeps him on the outside. The guys at the top will say how much they enjoy DeRosa, but it's only because he's constantly humiliating himself while drunk, and he's 50. It's not nearly as charming from a guy built like Squidward as it is from a guy built like Kirby, also known as Bert Kreischer. But even then, it's a death sentence if you can't get it together and it needs to be a daily thing. Either way, seeing DeRosa attempt to impress Rogan by being impressed by Rogan is just weird.